For today's meeting, we have circulated some guiding questions. I'm glad to co-chair this ministerial meeting with my colleague, Foreign Minister Mevlut Çavuşoğlu, and I look forward to an interesting discussion with you all of the strong support for the United Nations and its mediation efforts. We stand ready to support this important work also in the future. And now, ladies and gentlemen, friends, I would like to give the floor to the co-chair of the UN Group of Friends of Mediation, my good colleague, His Excellency Mevlut Çavuşoğlu, Minister of Foreign Affairs of Turkey. Mevlut, floor is yours.
Pekka, looking forward having you in Ankara very soon. Distinguished ministers, OEC Secretary General Schmidt, UN Under Secretary General Di Carlo, and friends of mediation. Let me also thank all of you for joining us today. And I'm very grateful to Pekka Haavisto for organizing this meeting today. And I am pleased to address this ministerial meeting after more than 2 years. I am also glad that former Prime Minister of Finland, Alexander Stubb, is joining us today. Today, we face a more challenging conflict landscape. There are around 2 billion people living in countries affected by conflicts. Conflicts have become more complex and their drivers more diverse. Over the last 60 years, 40% of conflicts have been over natural resources. With climate change, this percentage is bound to increase. At the same time, advances in digital transformation present opportunities for more impactful mediation. Security Council briefings are benefiting from virtual reality. For example, on issues like Iraq and Colombia. Online platforms assisted by artificial intelligence allow mediators to learn from and reach more people. The UN's Innovation Cell experiment with all these new tools. We are proud to have been the first country to make a voluntary financial contribution to this unit as part of our digital diplomacy initiative. Dear friends, dear colleagues, as both challenges and opportunities change, there is an increased need for effective mediation. Our work has become even more relevant. Over its first decade, this group of friends had a significant track record. Peaceful resolution of conflicts has been part of the UN Charter since 1945. And yet, there was not a single General Assembly resolution until we took the lead on the first one in 2011. 4 General Assembly resolutions address the important needs in this field. We contributed to the first ever comprehensive UN guidance for effective mediation in 2012. And what we started more than a decade ago has turned into a big family of 61 members. Let me take this opportunity to welcome our newest member, Malta. I thank my colleague and my dear friend, Foreign Minister Everest Bartolo, for being with us today. We organized 10 ministerial meetings until today. And our success at the UN inspired the establishment of similar groups at the OSCE and OIC. And Turkey co-chairs these groups as well. As Turkey, we continue to build on our group's work. Next month at OIC, we will pass the 4th resolution on mediation. It aims to build a further capacity and increase the organization's cooperation with the United Nations. We will host the 8th Istanbul Mediation Conference on March 10th in Antalya. It will be right before the second Antalya Diplomacy Forum, and looking forward to have our friends and colleagues at Antalya Diplomacy Forum and at that next meeting there on 10th. And we keep highlighting the importance of inclusion of women and youth in mediation processes. We are going to have a special session on this at Istanbul Mediation Conference. Dear friends, as the recent situation in and around Ukraine has shown us, the term frozen conflict is misleading. A conflict is a conflict. These are conflicts, solutions of which are frozen. And without a negotiated resolution, it can get violent at any moment. So we need an increased focus on mediation. Therefore, I look forward to hearing your reflections on our past work and find inspiration for our next steps. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mevlut, for your interesting introduction and also your invitation, welcoming us all to Antalya Forum and so forth. And definitely we will see us very soon in
Minister Çavuşoğlu, first, thank you to Finland and Turkey for hosting today's event and for your leadership as co-chairs of the group of friends. I'm delighted to join you today to reflect on the past decade of focused attention on mediation. Since 2001, the General Assembly has, through its 4 resolutions on mediation, provided the United Nations and other mediation actors with a strong normative and practical framework.